So it is approaching the end of April 2023. The weather is warming up. Well, it was until today. But that's Scotland for you, isn't it? I think generally things are going well, which is great. The last couple of months have, on the whole, been pretty good. I really don't want this to sound like a moan because things are going generally so much better. But last night I had the worst sleep I'd had in ages. And I think it served two purposes. One in, oh my goodness, this is awful. But also, like, this used to happen all the time before. I was really struggling with sleep maybe 18 months ago to a year ago, that sort of time. And it was awful because when you don't get a good night's sleep, everything else is so much worse. And I was kind of reminded of that today. So it's a reminder that my sleep is generally really good now. But also how bad it can be when you don't get a good night's sleep. And I think I'd kind of forgotten that. But I have tried to be kind of gentle with myself today and not done too much, and got in the water, which seemed to make a humongous difference because I was feeling a bit like a zombie up until then. So it's good that the things that I know help do still help. So yeah, that's really good. I think the other source of frustration for me in the last sort of 3 or 4 days has been the return of sort of intermittent chest pain, which I'd kind of forgotten about, which is obviously a really good sign because I've forgotten about it. Obviously means it's not happening. And then it kind of came back at the end of last week, and it's not been anywhere near as bad as it has been in the past, but it just seems to be one of those things that is lingering and doesn't want to go away, or it goes away and I think it's gone, and then it kind of comes back with a bit of a nasty kind of bite to it. So I think if it was any other sort of pain, it would be annoying for sure. And I think anybody that has pain anywhere will probably agree that pain isn't a good thing. But I think maybe there are certain types of pain that are not just painful, they're also absolutely terrifying. And I think for me, chest pain is one of them because we're hardwired to be scared of chest pain, aren't we? I mean, like, chest pain is a sign, or potentially a sign, of all sorts of really bad things, and we know that. So when it does kind of intermittently come back, not only is it a sign that obviously something isn't quite right, but it also then whacks me straight into that kind of anxiety fear cycle, which then makes everything else even worse. So need to try and work out what's going on with this, and hope that it goes away. But yeah, on the whole, good things, I think. So still feeling pretty positive. Just kind of want the last couple of things to just go away, really.